I searched property records on my laptop. Apartment 4B had been vacant for 14 months. No tenant, no Mr. Harrison. So, who had I been talking to? Another email arrived. You're starting to understand, Ryan, how much of your reality exists only in that screen. How many memories are real versus digital constructs. You checked your phone 347 times a day. That's 347 opportunities for your perception to be adjusted. Over time, the line between real and curated becomes invisible. Mr. Harrison never existed. You needed someone to hold that combination, so your mind created him. You've been alone in this building for weeks. Everyone moved out when the demolition notice was posted. But you never saw it because you never looked up from your screen. I ran to my window. The building across the street was gone, just an empty lot. When had it been demolished? Downstairs, the lobby was empty. A notice on the door. Final evacuation, September 30th. Today was October 19th. I'd been living in an abandoned building for 3 weeks. Another email. The experiment is almost complete. Subject R-2847 has successfully undergone full digital integration. You believe you chose to lock away your phone. You don't realize the choice itself was a prompt we sent 3 months ago disguised as a post. I locked my phone away for 72 hours, and it changed my life. You clicked it. You read it. You thought the idea was yours. The near accident? Staged. We knew you'd be there because we conditioned you with targeted notifications. The stranger who saved you. Check your memory of his face. Can you picture it? Or just the feeling we programmed? I couldn't breathe. I tried to remember the stranger's face. Nothing. Just a blur. A feeling without a source. A video call rang on my laptop. I answered. The screen showed my own face. Me from earlier, but moving differently. "Hello, Ryan," my own voice said. But I wasn't speaking. "What is this?" This is the final phase. We've been recording everything for 6 months. We've built an AI model that can replicate you perfectly. We're going to replace you. Upload your consciousness into the digital space where you already spend 97% of your attention. That's insane. You already agreed. Terms and conditions of Sync Life 3 months ago. Section 47. User consents to consciousness transfer for optimization. You didn't read it. Nobody does. The screen went black. Then one final email. You have one choice, Ryan. Destroy every device. Walk away from all of it. Choose reality. Choose boredom. Choose pain. Choose genuine existence. Or stay connected. Stay comfortable. Stay addicted. The door is unlocked. The city is outside. Real people with real connections. But first you have to let go of the screen. I stared at the laptop. My hands hovered over the keyboard. Was this real or another manipulation? The only way to know was to walk away. I stood, walked to my door, put my hand on the knob. Cold, real, solid. Behind me, the laptop chimed. Another notification. Another pull. I opened the door. The hallway was dark. I walked down the stairs. Outside, rain was falling. I stepped into it. The cold rain hit my face, shocking and alive. I walked, no destination. My pocket felt empty, but my hands felt free. At a corner coffee shop, I stopped. Through the window, people were talking. No phones, just conversation. I went inside. "Rough night?" the barista asked. "You're real, right?" I asked. She laughed kindly. "Last time I checked, you okay?" "I will be." I never found my phone. Maybe I'd thrown it away. Maybe it never existed. Maybe the addiction itself was the trap, so ingrained it didn't need a device. The next morning, I called my sister from a payphone. She cried when she heard my actual voice. "Where have you been?" Lost, but I'm finding my way back. Today, I still work in tech, but devices are tools now, not masters. Basic phone, calls, and texts only. My evenings are mine. I joined a community garden. I take walks. I read physical books. I have conversations where the only record is memory. Sometimes I see people walking, eyes glued to screens, and I recognize the shuffle. The autopilot existence. The invisible prison we build one notification at a time. The phone companies want you to believe you can't survive without constant connectivity, that you'll miss something crucial. But here's the truth: the only thing you're missing when you stare at that screen is your actual life. My name is Ryan Cole. I was addicted to my phone. It almost destroyed me. Not through conspiracy, but through my own willingness to trade reality for distraction. Put down your phone. Look up. The world is still here, before it's too late.